In this three-part video series, we are going to walk through how to create an outbound campaign. Campaigns are located in the Voice Manager. To access the Voice Manager, click on the Voice Manager icon on the left-hand menu bar. Once in the Voice Manager, you can see the list of outbound campaigns, IVR menus, inbound groups, IVR campaigns, and DIDs. In the outbound campaign section, we can view the name of the campaign, the dialer type, the script associated with the campaign, whether the campaign is active or not, and we have the option to edit that campaign or delete it. We can use the search filter at the top left to locate a specific campaign, and we can download a CSV of the data to be stored externally. If you want to create a new campaign, you can do so by clicking on Add New Campaign and populating the information. Let's take a closer look at the features of a campaign by editing a campaign that's already been created. To do that, I'm going to click on the Edit button next to the campaign I want to edit. Here we can enter or change the name that we've provided. You can set the call recording to never, meaning calls in this campaign will never be recorded. Always, meaning all calls in this campaign will be recorded. Always with pause, meaning that once the call is connected, an agent will have the option to pause that recording. Or agent on demand, where the agent decides when to start the recording and can pause the call as well. You can also choose to record a random 5, 10, 15, 20%, all the way up to 50%. For this example, I'm going to choose to record a random 20%. You can set the default callback type to global, meaning any agent can take it, or personal, meaning it is scheduled for a specific agent. We'll choose global here. So once we've chosen global, we now need to decide if we want to allow personal callback. And if we decide to allow personal callbacks, we need to set a personal callback limit. And we can set a limit of a minimum between 5 and a maximum of 500 attempts to reach that contact. There are alerts that GoContact can provide to the agent that will appear on the top of the platform. The first is a warning that the average talk time is going to be exceeded. The next is a warning that the average customer hold time is exceeded. Additionally, we can set a maximum number of attempts to reach this customer, either here or in the database. If any of these are set to 0, that functionality is disabled. We also have the option to either enable or disable automatic personal callback delivery, to schedule callbacks for other agents, to allow manual calls, redials, call transfers. We can also decide whether or not we want to be able to search inactive databases or ignore closed contacts in a search, to allow DTMF, which is dual tone multi-frequency. And then we have the option to add a maximum wrap-up time and a minimum wrap-up time. Keep in mind, if we set these parameters, what we're doing is we are setting the time parameters for our agent to complete the outcome or validate the script after the call. Up at the top on the right, we have advanced settings. So we need to determine the recording leg, if it's going to follow the customer or the agent. If we choose agent, it means that once the agent transfers the call will stop being recorded. If we choose the customer, it means that even if the call is transferred, the call will continue to be recorded. Additionally, we can decide if we want to record the full call length. If we are recording calls, we need to establish a file name. We can do that by clicking on tags and adding tags related to the platform or even to the template. A best practice is to always include the date and timestamp in the name. That makes it easy to identify this recording later on. GoContact allows you to use external scripts, so agents can check any web page outside the GoContact platform. You can select the default voice tab, meaning that once a call starts, this is the first tab an agent will see. We can choose from script, history, callbacks, voicemails, ticket lists, and contact search. All of the information from the other tabs will be available. We're just choosing which tab our agents will check first when establishing the call. We can add extra field settings when we create a template so our agents can verify the information from the databases we have uploaded.